Hello and welcome back to another live TV box review on Owen Tips TV. Here we have the Magabox MG4 Max that boosts a lot of fantastic features. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. This is the latest Magabox MG4 Max, which supports up to 6K in monitors, and it also supports voice control. It includes 4 gig of RAM, 128 gigabytes of internal storage. That's 4 times more than the previous version. It has dual band, which indicates 2 transmitters and 2 receivers, which makes for fast upload and download speeds. It also shows us here that it runs on Android 12 software and supports up to 1 gigabyte of internet speeds. That's currently the fastest. Now, let's open the box and take a look inside. Okay, so here's the Magabox MG4 Max. We're just going to take that out and leave it to one side. So here we have the user manual with the colourful Magabox logo, and inside it shows a diagram of how to set it up. Leave that to the side. Next we have the HDMI cable. It's a nice sturdy cable and it has protectors on either end. Very handy. And we have the power plug. Perfect. Next is the latest model of the remote. This is really an awesome remote because it has voice control and Bluetooth. It also has the normal dedicated buttons for essential functions like power, volume, and channel selection. And there are shortcut buttons. You can see one for YouTube, Prime Video, Disney, and Netflix. It includes a directional pad which helps facilitate smooth navigation through menus and apps. It does require 2 AAA batteries. And now for the Magabox itself. You take this out of the wrapping. For the design, it's entirely made of metal. It has a beautiful blue shine and the Magabox branding at the top, which makes it feel very premium. Looking at the back of the Magabox, there are 2 antennas. There is an IR port, an SPDIF port, an AV port, a HDMI port, a LAN port, a DC port, and that's everything on the back. And then if we go to the side, you can see the ventilation. And on the front, there's a LCD display. And then to the side, we have the micro SD card slot, a USB slot, another USB slot, and the restore option. And at the bottom, you can see that it has 4 rubber feet to help level it out. And to test, we're going to place it down on the table and attempt to wobble it. Very sturdy. Now we are going to power it on and have a look at all the features on the inside. See you in a moment. Here we can see the very colourful Magabox logo. Now we're going to let it load up. That was very fast. The first thing we need to do when we have it started is go down into settings and now choose network and internet, and then select the network you want to connect to. The next thing that we need to do is select the App Store. In here you can see lots of different apps that Here you can see a wide variety of apps. Just choose the one you want to download, and when there's a little green tick, that shows that it's now installed. We're going to first focus on the 3 main apps that we need for the Magabox. The first one is Maga Replay, and then there's Maga Video On Demand and Maga TV. We'll select each of them and let them download. Some of the apps you can see have a different symbol beside them. With YouTube, for example, it has a circular motion, which means that there's an update available. So we're going to select that and install the update. There are so many apps in here. We're going to choose some more to download as well, so that we can select these later. There are lots of great apps that you can select from. They are available, you just select them and then they install. When you see the little green tick beside the app, that indicates that it's installed and you can select it later. You can even show it on the home screen. We'll come back to that. Now, once they're downloaded, we can come back to the home screen. First, we're going to go into Live TV. That needs to load in. And here you can see the TV guide. It shows you an option for all, favorites, network TV, regional locals or sports network, 24/7 and PPV events, NBA, MLB, NFL, NCAAB, NHL, music, Brazil, Latino, Supersport, Canada, Asia, UK, others, and Europe. There's lots of different things to choose from in here. Then it shows you the list of the name of the channels, the time the show is on at, and what it is. Very smooth to play. Now we will come out of here, and the next option we're going to select is Video On Demand. Once we've logged into Video On Demand, you can see a wide selection of options. The first shows recommended, then newest, then movies, then TV series, and settings. If we go back to select movies, you can see there's an option for search, filter, and category, and then there's the genres. So action, adventure, animation, and many, many more options. If you just keep scrolling down along, you will see the different options of genres and the different movies that are related to each of these. Next, we're going to take a look at TV series, and in here you can also go down to the TV series option and you have the same search functionality. filter category, and then select any of the genres, and you have so many TV shows to choose from. And now we're going to select replay. And as it says, it allows us to watch things that have already been played earlier or at a different time. Here you can see a list of all the channels that have the replay option. Across the way you can see the dates from when that program would have showed, and then down underneath it you can see a list of the times and the name of the show. So the next thing that we are going to do on the home screen is select that big plus sign that allows us to add more apps. Click into it, select the app you want by pressing OK, and then press the return button to come back out. When you select OK again, that app will show up in the top row, which allows you to add even more apps. You just come back in here, select the app, press OK and return. Press OK again, and that will show up at the top row. Again, the same thing for each new app you add. Here, if you want to move the location of where the apps are in that top row, all you need to do is long press on OK until that highlights, and then let go of the OK button and scroll to where you want to place that app and press OK. And that will move it from where it was to where you want it to be. And you can do this with all the apps in that top row. The next thing we're going to do is set up our fancy Bluetooth remote. So we need to go to Settings and Bluetooth, and then Enable Bluetooth. Select the Pair New Device. And as you can see here, we need the remote. To pair the remote, on the remote select the directional pad and hold down the right and left arrows at the same time until the power light turns red. Once it turns red, the remote is in Bluetooth mode. Now let's test the remote out. Open YouTube. Great, it worked. Now while we're in YouTube, we're going to have a look for a 4K video and see how that plays out on this box. Fantastic, it plays so smoothly and you can really see the definition here. Now we're back to the home screen. We're going to have a look at the bottom row. First is device info. The next is the file browser. So if we have an SD card reader, we'd find the information in here. The next is the option where if you have apps installed and you want to just quickly delete them, you can select that from here. And then you can easily clear memory. Now, with all that being said, I hope you really enjoyed my review on the Magabox MG4 Max. And if you want to get one, there will be a link in the description below so that you can purchase it directly from the official website for one of the best streaming devices available to date. Don't forget to subscribe for more great videos from Owen Tips TV, and make sure that you have that notification bell turned on so you don't miss any of our videos. See you all next time.